It's a new experience to have the main thing that I can hold on to right now being the movement as opposed to the text.
Definitely that the text is unknown. Just the process I'm used to is so much table work before you even get into rehearsal process, and there's none of that. It's just diving right in.
The most unique thing is the level of trust that I feel I have in the process and in Andrea and Raena. It's not like a normal process where you have the script to hold on to. It's like not totally a blind trust, because that's not quite what it is, but it's like this loving, honest love trust to keep going.
I think I'm really excited for the fear to happen, because I think it will just be crazy awesome. Like, I think it will just be so liberating and so just like exhilarating.
We did the reading today with the poetry and the movement for the very first time, and it was almost like your body takes over and you don't even have to think about it anymore. I'm really excited to see what happens when we actually have the words to these women, to these movements, and seeing how our bodies just sink into the entire story, as opposed to memorizing the movements and getting the steps down, really having these women like entrance you and like literally take over your body. I think it's gonna be really cool.
It's kind of like improv for me, but it's not, because the script has been written and the choreography has been learned, but I'm really excited to just kind of feel that out.
I'm excited to experience it, to hear the words and be affected by them and just experience it at the same time that the audience. Because when you hear anything for the first time, that's when I feel it's most impacting. And it's like a gift that we get that with this show.
On a nerd level, very excited to hear the women's stories. I really want to know like everything about them and like what happens and what leads up to these events. And I guess like the audience, I have to wait to find out.
The extreme connection between the stories of these incredible women and the beautiful movement that can be both breathtakingly beautiful and shockingly ugly at the same time, but ugly beautiful.
I think just the experience of seeing something that they will never see again. And I don't even mean, like, a play is like that in a certain sense, but you will never see someone interpret that text and that movement that one time ever again in that way. And I think that that is something that I think will have a really interesting effect on the audience.
I think what they'll come away with is something to talk about, something to say, one way or another. Something to say either about the process of creation or the nature of the piece itself or the people being discussed.
What I'm hoping that they're going to take away from it is a connection with these women and really feeling the story the way that we will on stage, because I think it's really just going to come out in all areas. Like, our fingers are going to be vibrating with these people, and I hope they walk away going, holy crap, that was like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Everyone here, while they have maybe, some people have more dance than others in their background and stuff like that, it's really interesting to see the movement lay on top of us as actors as opposed to as dancers. And I think that that is combined with the whole like experience of it and how it's all new and fresh is just like, it kind of blows my mind how cool it is.
An exciting new piece of theater that will open your eyes and possibly your heart.
Be part of history. Be part of the first time I'm going to do this show right along with you. That's it. It's like being a little part of history.
If you want to see something really, really new and something that might potentially blow your mind, you should come and see this. Even just to see how it's done. Even just to see what's going to happen. Because you never know. With this, we don't know our lines. If something happens, it's going to be really interesting to see how we pull ourselves out of it, or how deeply we're going to sink into it, and how deeply you're actually going to get involved into the show without expecting to.